backstage at Cage Warriors 101. The main card's about to start shortly, just a final few prelims, and we've caught up with the main man, Chris Fishgold, before he heads over to Prague next week. And how are you feeling, Chris?
Oh, I feel great, you know. Feel skinny, but I feel good. The small price you have to pay to be the bigger fighter in there, yeah. Looking forward to it.
I know when you went over to Canada last time, it didn't quite work out for you. There were some issues with weight going over to Canada, cutting a lot of weight last minute. Is that something that's been on your mind this time before the fight?
Yeah, no, last time we had a big flight, so it was meant to be a 16-hour flight, and we actually missed our connecting flight in Germany, so it ended up being like a 27-hour journey or something. So when I got there, I think I was owed an extra 3 key of water, which I didn't think it was, which I got off, but there was loads of little factors I'm bringing us to that this time, plus the level of opponents, you know, no offence to the team or brothers, but Cass is on a different level to them, and I felt like I was dominating him till I got caught. So yeah, I think the weight's always an issue, but this time, you know, I'm very confident, a lot more confident than I was last time, and you know, closer to home, Prague. It's only round the corner, and just across the water, 2-hour flight. So yeah, no, I'm feeling good about this. Everything's in place for this one. You see a first round finish.
Right, the British fight fans, we had to wait an awful long time for you to finally make your UFC debut. For you, it must have been like pulling teeth. It just didn't seem to be happening.
To be honest, I didn't think it was gonna. You know, I was saying to my girlfriend before, believe it or not, I was thinking, saying, should I swerve it and join the army or do something like that, because, you know, I've been fighting since I was 17 as a pro. I was 10 when I was 20 years old, and then never come for so long, and I fell out of love with it. Then I took a loss, got back in love with it, earned my way back up, and then they come to Liverpool, and I still hadn't had the call, and I thought it's about time. You know, I was nearly 26 now, so I'd been in the pro for what was that, 9 years. I was thinking, should I just call it a day? And they actually gave me the call the day before the Liverpool card, so you know, put boots on my arse. And after the last one, I want to go in there and take Timur's head off. I'm going to take every featherweight's head off in that division. I'm honestly, I used to say stuff for me to try and believe the hype, but Kata was number 12 after fighting him. I don't think I'm going to be a world champion. I know I'm going to be a world champion. I'd love to fight him again. I just need the opportunities to show people what I'm actually capable of, because you haven't seen nothing yet, you know what I mean? It's not in the UFC anyway. I think the UK level know what I'm about, the UK fans know what I'm about. The world level doesn't, and I think I'm going to take them by storm when they start to see what I can do in there.
When you went out there and fought Qatar, it finally happened, or you finally went out to Canada. I know you went out there with high expectations, and you know you'd waited so long for it to happen. As you say, you were winning the fight until you got caught as well. Yeah. You talked then about a loss early in your career that reignited your love for the sport. Did the loss out in Canada kind of give you reignite it as well?
Yeah, it did. Like, the difference is because Kata was that highly, like, I think if you bet £100 on him and willy-nilly you got £22. If you bet on me, you got 500 back. Do you know what I mean, for the Kata fight? But yeah, it did. It's also made me think, if he's meant to be, I'm a black belt on the ground. Everyone knows in the UK and across Europe, I'm a grappler. He's just a straight striker. People were saying he's one of the best in the world. He's one of the best in the world, mate. I'll fucking stand and bang with any of them. I don't think that you can bring nothing to the table with me. It's got me more excited about what I can go in there and do, because I used to be scared of what people could do on or could do to me standing. You know, when it was a struggle to get them to the ground or a rush to get them to the ground, it's reignited me love to, like, I want to see what I can do in there now. I want to fight the best strikers. I want to stand with the best strikers. I want to grapple with the best grapplers. And you know, although Cage Warriors got great opponents, it's the Premiership. Do you know what I mean? The UFC is the best from around the world. So I'm excited about it. I'll go in and do some crazy shit to Kata that you've never seen before.
Timur obviously awaits in Prague this time around. Completely different type of opponent in Qatar, but you know, this is the UFC, it's the Champions League of sport.
Oh, definitely.
You know, they're all good fighters, but you said then, just as we were walking out first round, is that a submission, or it sounds like could even be a knockout?
To be honest, it probably could. Do you know what's mad? To say this again, I said last time to Paul, right, I'm going to take him down and that. And I walked out and I see the fans and the cans and I think, I'm in Canada. And I just started shouting, motherfucker, and started going crazy. and yet my game plan went to shit. But now, yeah, it could be in the house, it could well be in the house. I'll see how pumped up the fans get me on the fight. Back then I'd say it's got to be a grapple first round finish. Definitely a first round finish, but I don't know how now. It depends how I feel on the day. If everyone's screaming and shouting, you know, could go out there, like I said, and just do some crazy shit and just put the game plan down the thing, just to put on a show. I think in this sport you only worth as much as people want to watch it. It's the entertainment business. So I want to entertain, you know, as long as I'm getting paid, that's the main thing, and I'm doing something I love, you know. Not many people can say they do that.
Mate, if you fight next week, is half as entertaining as this interview right now, where you can't even stand still and see how excited you are.
I've had no cards for 3 weeks. I'm thinking about grabbing hold of you. Interview me when I've got cards in me. I won't be slurring.
A different fella, yeah. One quick one then before I let you go. Obviously, it's an MMA show in Liverpool. It's big. It's, you know, Cage Warriors, another massive card. It can mean only one thing. It's an in-home match for next generation, as usual. Some good talent out there tonight.
Yeah, there really is. I think, like, you've just seen it with even Mark and Seller as well, who's in a rival gym. We come from a fighting city, and we always put it on the line, and whether in a rival gym or not, you need to get behind your own, and we're known for that. We're known to have strong hearts, and anybody gets in a fight with the Scouse knows it's going to be a fight. It's not going to be no easy pushover, but yeah, my team, next generation, they've done tremendous, and keep it going. We'll win for Adam in a minute, and at the end, happy days, be a happy night.
Have you got a point to prove yourself in card next week?
Definitely, like, I've never been
so dominant here in this competition.
Oh, definitely. Let's be honest, I'd never been finished before when the one lost before Kata. That was quite controversial because I reckon I won and I hadn't fought for 2 years before then. The Kata one I got finished, and although the level of opponents, no matter what, it's, you know, it still hurts inside, though, what I mean. So definitely I've got a point to prove. I don't think I'll ever lose. I'll never lose 2 on the row. I've lost 1. That was enough for me. I've trained completely different for this. I've lived like I'm for this. I put everything into this fight. This means everything to me. So the only way I'm going to lose this is if I get sparked clean out of sleep, or I don't know, up. That's the only way I can see me losing. I can't see me giving up. I'm never going to give up. I'm a fighter through and through, and yeah, you'll see that. I need to prove to everyone that was just a little hiccup. I am going to be a champion. If I lose to Timor, I don't deserve to be in there. You know what I mean? That's the bottom line to it, and it kills me to say that, but that's it. On that note, Timor's getting fucked up. Finish.
Brilliant.
Thank you very much.
Cheers, much appreciated.
Nice one.
Nice.
Fight Disciples.